So how do we modify the report design in MS Access? So we've created our report, and within our report we perhaps want to change the design somewhat. Okay, so the first thing that you'll do is you'll go to Report Design Tools, okay, and then you'll click on Design, and you'll notice there are all these options. You've got the report view, okay, and then we've got the print preview, but as soon as you get to the print preview, you know you need to close the print preview, right? And then you've got view, and you've got layout view, and you have design view. So basically we're going to work from design view. You'll first see that there's a report header. So in our report header, it says level 4, name, surname, and workstation number. If you want to make any changes to your report header, what you're going to do is you can extend the report header by leaving your cursor just before page header, and keep your click in with that arrow and that cross and 2 arrows, and then you will extend that section, okay, which is called the report header. And if you want to change it, the view of it, so what you could do is you can just click on that text box, and you will then extend it by leaving your cursor and making sure you've got those 2 arrows coming up. And as soon as you extend it within that grid line, you want to make it a bit smaller as well to see whether the name, you've got level 4, name and surname on top, and maybe workstation number at the bottom. That's how you could also reflect it in your report. So that's your report header. Then you come to your page header. So the page header basically reflects all the headings. Okay, so if you want to extend it slightly, you then leave your cursor just before detail, and you'll extend it, and there you'll have your information. I just want to show you so that you have an idea of how it looks. So we'll go to design, and as soon as we go to layout view, you'll notice there I'm basically looking at the layout of my design. Okay, so you'll notice there I've extended it, and now it gives you a preview of what your report would look like. Okay, so we're going to go back to design, and we're going to design view. Okay, then what we're going to look at is the detail, and the detail basically is all the records that we have. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to we could extend it slightly, and then we've got all our detail, and then the next one that we can do now is page footer, and the page footer will reflect your it reflects, let's see, if we go back into design and under layout view, you'll notice it will pick up the date and the page number. Okay, so we'll go back to design view, and there we have, it will have our date and our page number. Okay, then you'll also notice in terms of the report footer, you can actually insert a label in your report footer. So for example, we could insert identity number, so your ID number. Okay, and how do we do that? We'll basically go into design, and when we go into design and we click on capital A, small a, you'll notice it will say label. You see that? So that's how we create the label. So we click on it once, and then a little plus sign with an A occurs, and you will try and do it as just in line with student number, and you can type in your identity number. Okay, so once you have your identity number, basically that's what you can type in, and there you have it. So what you'd like to do is perhaps go into the layout view to have a look and see how it's looking, and there you will notice also you will see student number, and you can't really see number, So you can actually extend it in the layout view as well. Okay, so we've got our name, our ID, which is over there. And then we've got date of birth, gender, hostel. So what we could do is we could just move this slightly. And then we'd have to move our date of birth as well. Okay, and then we have gender. Male. And you'll notice as soon as you move one, it moves the entire section as well. Okay. And then we have hostel. Okay, and then everything looks like it's clear now. So we're all good. And that's how we modify our reports and creating a label. And there you'll notice there's the identity number that you just created as well.